I'm Ali McPhail. I'm the producer of Cruise of the Gods.
I'm Tim Firth and the writer.
Andy.
And I'm Declan Lowney, I directed it.
There we go. And that's Brian Connolly, he's in it.
He was very kindly gracious of his presence.
And lent us his Bentley as well.
Did he lend us a Bentley?
Yeah. There's his car outside, which you barely see.
That it strikes me how young Rob Brydon looks in this shot.
Yeah.
Put a tie on anybody. It takes years off them.
But he's only 25.
This is one of the things I put in the script, I seem to remember, with the big X against it, because we had no idea who was actually going to be playing this celebrity. It's very hard to get people to play themselves. They don't like doing it.
Especially just turning up for a few hours.
Indeed.
And we won't say who turned it down.
No.
Okay.
But he's sorry now.
He is.
Yeah.
Because he's been there.
No,
Look at
Brian worked a treat. This is outside Wembley Conference Centre, posing as a West End hotel.
Tenner's a tenner.
Yes. And they, you can tell it's a trendy hotel because of the large pyramid thing.
Strangely enough, we couldn't get permission from a real hotel to film this scene. I can't imagine why.
Well, I can't imagine why, actually.
We just get in their way.
Oh, right.
It's just a nuisance, isn't it?
It's very good because also the ability to underplay this, because it's sort of demanded the celebrity to be quite deadpan and
Yes.
not camp it up too much, which is
So we learn a lot about Rob here, about Rob's character.
yeah.
Leicester, 1980.
Oh, now this. Title sequence.
Look how young Rob and Steve look there.
The touchstones for the actual programme, the original programme for me, were a BBC series called the Tomorrow People, which had effects pretty much like that, and actually not quite as good as that. And of course Blake 7, which was slightly less new romantically dressed, but was roughly the time that this was originally set, early 80s.
Now, Steve modelled himself on Phil Oakey for this, didn't he?
Yeah, Steve was sort of Phil Oakey hairstyle, and Romak...
B.A. Robertson, obviously.
B.A. Robertson. Yeah.
Or someone from Bucks Fizz.
I think it was supposed to be sort of Durrani kind of,
Oh, look
good
at
guys.
this.
This poor Andy now wallowing in his miserable little flat in Acton
Vivian, it's Andy.
and clutching at straws on the phone to his agent.
Now, do you remember there was a tube strike on this day, so we managed to get all of that traffic going really
Yes, that
slowly
was-
into London.
I think it was the only shot. Can we go back and reshoot this?
Yeah.
Yes. This is the last scene that we shot,
The agent, we
Yes.
shot her the very first day and we shot her again
and
the
the
last
very
day.
last day.
What was the wrong with the first? Was she too
She looked wrong.
too
and the set was
successful
wrong, Yeah.
the first time? This was a bit more low rent.
Yeah, she was a little bit too glamorous.
So you use the same person, just different clothes in a different location.
Yeah.
And it gave you a better impression of the sort of world that Andy was in or hoped he
It
was
made him
in.
look as though he was a bit too successful because his agent was
First,
too
yeah.
flash.
And now she's kind of down market, like he is.
£2,000 for the week. But you said you'd rather stick knitting needles in your own eyes.
The actual start point of this whole thing about being paid to go on cruises was an article I saw in the Independent where Norman Wisdom had gone on a celebrity cruise, and people were hammering on the door because he got seasick, and they were hammering on the door because they hadn't got their money's worth of celebrity. And I always remember that. Come out! Come out!
It'd be a terrible thing to be trapped on. I think you had the word trapped on a tub of tossers.
Yes, which was an alternative title, I think. This was Steve Coogan's idea, this music, which I now absolutely adore, which was the theme tune to a 70s talent show called, was it Search for a Star? I can't remember. There was
It
one that Mickey
was.
Most.
And originally he thought about it for the credits at the end, and then we liked the music so much we used it on the titles.
Yeah.
And it kind of tells you a bit about the world that Andy Van Allen thinks he lives in. This is Istanbul.
Yeah.
So it's
Particularly proud of these helicopter shots as well.
You see, because normally you buy these, don't you? And this is our helicopter shot.
Oh, I was so
very own. We've
proud.
sold this back to the cruise line now.
Jack Jones couldn't understand why I was so excited about helicopter shots. I was going, but I've never done these before, and he was kind of looking at me like, what?
It's great because it elevates the whole opening
Yes.
and it puts you in a very glamorous, exciting world.
Yeah, completely. It's a fab shot, particularly that bit.
I think the next
Fantastic.
bit, I like this bit now.
I always felt this bit went on slightly
yeah,
too
I
long.
think that's...
No?
Who is
Oh,
that
it's just me.
anyway, Tim?
Please speak smile.
This is more stuff from Wembley, before we ever went to Greece.
So this was all Wembley. Yes.
Mm.
And now we're back on the boat.
Bloody God, he's on this boat!
Dave.
David Williams, he was absolutely brilliant as Lurky. You never hear him called Lurky. The character was called...
Oh, was he? No. It's only mentioned that in the script.
No, but we knew him to be... And I love these extras who played our father. There's James Corden. There's also Spot Helen Coker, who are two of the fans who come to mean something in time.
There she is.
I thought these extras were fantastic. Really got into the spirit of the whole thing.
That's a fab shot, I have to say. So this was my image of what it must have been like for Norman Wisdom in his room. The Celebrity Cruise, that particular case, it involved Norman Wisdom, Melvin Hayes and Olive from On the Buses.
That's a dream cast.
Yeah,
I mean, this normally on fan club cruises, this initial
extraordinary thought, isn't
is
it?
exclusively a celebrity.
And Norman Wisdom came out and he said, I'll only do Mr Grimsdale once.
A great
And he came out
moment.
and Mr Grimsdale? Right, that's it, okay. I can just have a drink, please.
Great moment when they come face to face
Oh, Christ.
with their hero.
Greetings! Chairman of Purity, the children, obviously, of Castor, your show.
That was Lurky's catchphrase in the end, wasn't it?
Greetings.
Greetings.
James Corden here playing Russell brilliantly. You know there's something between these two, but you've no idea.
Is it? Can I just check? It's an
I
executive
think what's
deluxe.
the intention was sort of to sell the audience a bit of a dummy on,
Yeah.
on what that thing was, whether it was a kind of sexual thing or a kind of homicidal thing.
An obsessive fan who was going to do something
Yes.
nutty later on.
This is a little thing.
Go on.
And for Andy Van Allen, he's,
May all your dreams be
for a
lucky
change, he's
ones,
the guest, so he's just nitpicking about his room.
I
Yes.
love this. He plays this so well. That he's being
He
so
doesn't want any more
arsey,
of
isn't he?
And also, yeah, tiny thing.
Oh, the fluffy towels.
See, what I've never confessed is that I did this
What you can
on
think
the
about your
research
towels.
cruise. I went on a research cruise about 2 years before I wrote it around the Caribbean on a big boat like this.
You never intended to write this
And,
at all, did you? You
yes.
just wanted the cruise.
And I phoned down to say, is it possible to have any more towels? Because I've only got a very kind of small abrasive one, and somebody had to come up and point out that there was a cupboard which was Towel City behind me, which I hadn't opened. The thing was that glamorous.
Oh, Tim.
Your TV channels are different.
You didn't get outlawed in those days, did you?
No.
2 years ago.
Sometimes. And here we get a second clip of
So your main channel just does.
the original programme.
That's beautifully done, isn't it? The way they all sit down in the corner of the bed together.
Squashing him in the middle.
Yeah. That was
That's
your idea,
Granada
wasn't
gear.
it,
I was very
Dave?
keen that we got the word Granada gear down the side of the...
His scimitar, his
Yeah.
sword.
Ceasefire! Weapons down! Who fired that stratobow?
Love the lip sync.
Cynically.
It's a child!
Hey, Romak. It's a wild world out there.
We shall take
I
that
think people know
child
it's
back to
Steve
the
at that point. I
citadel.
think people
Yeah,
He
recognise
shall
think
live
him.
so.
among us.
I hope so.
Never.
I went away to write a whole episode of Children of Castor ages ago. I didn't spend the time writing the cruise wondering which way the doors opened and what everybody was wearing, so I knew exactly what the series was, what everybody was called, all their names were,
That would have been great.
which fed this next scene of all the previous, all the other members of the cast.
They hit the whole history.
And Danthal.
You couldn't get Nick Lee. Who else did you get?
I'm changing.
No, Cookie.
See, not everybody who was in the television show stays being an actor, and now Bookie here.
Title sequence.
Manager of a carpet warehouse.
Yes.
And it's totally dawning on Andy now that he actually is the only cast member really who survived.
Loki's hairline is
It
fantastic.
is
I say
brilliant,
that.
isn't it?
What about Joanna de Bruce?
And David was very kind to let us cut his hair like that.
You see the members of the cast.
In Cats.
Yes.
And those shorts.
No, the musical Cats.
The shorts are a triumph, aren't they?
Tony Blythe?
Especially when he puts these hands in both pockets.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit unfortunate.
When you read all the details,
Would you believe there's nearly 40 fans in our party? Wow!
Graham, could you not... What do you mean party? I thought this was a cruise for the Children of Castor fan club.
It is, and also the Jack Jones fan club and the British and European Monopoly Society.
It's quite difficult getting clearance to be allowed to use the word monopoly at all, I seem to remember.
Yeah, that took some time.
So poor Andy can't escape references to Nick Lee wherever he goes.
This was a bit of a problem as well, because I was so keen on the crapness of Sherlock Holmes in Miami as a title, but you then realise that Sherlock Holmes is a trademark which is owned by somebody's estate, and we had to get special permission to use that.
A top hat and a silver dog.
But as soon as they realised we weren't taking the mickey, they were fine about
No,
it.
yeah. Again, it's another detail from the original cruise I went on, that there were so many different fan clubs, so many different kind of groups. There was, at 5:30 on a Tuesday was the cigar lovers get-together.
Here's Danny Sakira, who's playing his butler, who seems to be able to come in and out of the room without using the front door.
How did you get in the door?
He's just a presence.
It's like Mrs. Danvers. You never know quite how he's got in the room.
Look at those balls.
Got shorts.
I wasn't sure if it was discarded or to be arranged for use as nightwear. I also hung up the item sent for you by your fan club.
What?
And the accent was fantastic, wasn't it?
Week.
Spent a lot of time talking about that, didn't we?
And there it is. Hideous ghost of Andy's past.
I think we found another pure one, like us. He was in a pitch-black cellar by the London cliff. I wrapped him in a blanket and brought him.
The old show actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'd like to see a whole episode.
Yes.
I remember Steve really laughing when he saw the sign. The sign that they use as
coming up behind
Yes.
for the door.
Because I wanted to locate it as being out of London, so all the doors were made out of road signs.
From the M1.
That poor child.
Was he all right?
He was fine.
Once he'd stopped crying, he was fine.
Juliet
tears.
Bravo. The gentle touch. Touch of
Lurky
love.
really in his stride, and
Yeah.
he'd been very proud to be able to introduce.
Classics which pale in the shadow of his crowning glory.
You could tell he put so much effort into it.
Was this actually shot on the ship?
No, this was shot in the studio.
This was
Yeah.
studio.
Writer Hugh Bisbom.
This is Phil Jackson's entrance. Phil was fantastic and gave a lot of weight to the part.
Absolutely.
A reluctant, life-beaten sadness. Yes, slightly shocked.
Cue clip number 2.
I'm changing. I'm changing!
The man who said, I'm changing. Graham
See, he didn't even have a character name, this guy.
The man
He
who
was
said-
just the man who said, I'm changing. And always shouted too loud. I can't remember which character. I met somebody once who did that, made everybody jump. Because he just used to do that.
Look at Phil, he didn't even shake
Yeah,
hands.
didn't even shake hands. But the great thing is that he's kept his suit. And if you
Yes,
look,
from the
I don't know if
original
people have
show.
noticed that, but he has still got the burnt suit.
It's funny, Niall didn't ask for his.
Love the purity gesture.
Damsar, what is the point of being human if we lose the ability to be humane?
Here's the M1.
They are. The North, Leicester.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's so proud. Look,
Romak himself. Will you please welcome Andy Van Allen?
the highlight of his career.
And they get the music wrong.
It's wrong music.
Couldn't work out which was the most insulting piece of music, this or the theme tune to Mr. and Mrs.
So we cleared both, just
Yes.
in case.
He's like Grace hand.
Yeah.
She's establishing that she's quite a fan.
Why isn't he in the costume? Did you not send it up?
He says he never wears it.
He what?
He says he never...
They have to wear the costume. Doctor Who wore the costume.
He says...
Logan's Run all did. There'll be uproar. On the UFO cruise, one woman wouldn't wear the purple bob and they had to get the captain down.
No
I love that
costume.
line.
Well, that's it again. On the cruise that I went on, I got to meet this woman who was about 40. She'd been on 63 cruises, including 11 Star Trek cruises. So she told me all about these cruises and how Lieutenant Uhuru comes and sings in the cabaret, and Sulu tries to flog his cartoons when he comes on the Star Trek cruises.
In the episode The Quality of Mercy, Damsar says that
I love all this old merchandising from the Children of Castor, the annual and the T-shirts.
And they're all taking notes.
But all of the titles were Shakespearean quotes, which gave it a kind of this terrible pseudo-intellectual feel for Troy Bisbam's literary aspiration.
Yeah, we knew that straight away, didn't we, Declan?
In this pretty pace, it has mysteriously risen to 14. In fact, discrepancies in
the nerdy detail they go into.
turning to in point 63.
Philip just smokes all the time, doesn't he?
The Future We Deserve was the fake theme tune which we got written.
Michael Riley did music for us.
I said it was it's the kind of thing that Nick Haywood might have sung at the time.
That's right.
And this was the poor portrait that might have been done at Trafalgar Square or somewhere. Which is, I love this way it's beautifully picked up with the orchestra now. All this is worrying.
Yeah, we don't quite know what this guy's
Yes.
game is.
Yes. It's the first time these two guys have met properly.
In what, 20 years?
Oh.
6:30 and sober. What percentage of that is orange juice?
I haven't touched the Great Equivocator since 1996. I've stopped drinking.
Another rogue Shakespearean reference from Sean. Completely lost on under.
Episode, Age Shall Not Wither Her.
The one that had the really abrupt ending.
Left the last 3 pages in the Tandoori.
Jeez.
You didn't notice, you were too busy shagging Nick Lee's girlfriend.
An important point there, which again underpins what has gone on between these two leads.
I did a sitcom pilot with Ross Abbott as a policeman sharing a house with a punk rocker played by Freddie Starr.
It's horribly plausible.
Was it any good?
What do you think? What about you?
I did a movie for the Children's Film Foundation.
Always touchstones of crap in my
With a bike that could do time travel.
memory.
He went back in time and he got stuck there and he had to try and get...
Back to the Future.
Came out about the same time as...
Back to the Future.
Sounds like a lot of British movies.
Yes, it was. I think the thing that I remember about the Children's Film Foundation was sort of that they were slightly anemic films that were roughly the same plot as American films, but somehow paler.
Hi.
You're from Newcastle, you say?
Yeah. Well, London now.
She was originally Welsh, but then when we cast Helen doing this part, it seemed stupid to kind of get her to fake any other accent. Such great innocence about her face and kind of woundedness.
He describes her later as the only fan who's can fit in one chair.
Single and can fit on one seat, yes.
She plays this part so beautifully, doesn't she?
So where was all this?
Combination of background shot.
That was the only background shot in it, wasn't it? I seem to think the rest of it was authentic.
That's in studio, and they're in studio, unfortunately.
Was it RC?
Yes.
Yes, so it's yes.
We had real problems with the sound, didn't we?
When we did it for real, we did.
Because we were so close to the actual sea that
Right.
it was just destroying all the
Right.
And it's
voices.
slightly stylized, but I thought it was okay because it was such a romantic moment.
Yeah.
I keep
And with
thinking
the
And
wind
also it
home,
feels
isn't it?
love-boaty as well. That's the.
No, but I mean, I'm not.
Jenny.
That was the irony that we then obviously got Jack Jones to be in it, who sang the theme to the original Love Boat, so it all kind of came full circle.
No.
Such an enthusiastic snogger, wasn't he?
Sorry.
There's another kind.
I'm really sorry.
I don't know, he wasn't half-hearted about it. Well.
And I've got to keep remembering that. I'm actually not in a room with Romak. I'm actually
who I'm actually here with is Andy.
Jenny.
This desperate shot. Anything to get a shag. This guy's put his old wig on.
He's so sensitive.
Oh, do you remember when we were shooting this? Everybody was so embarrassed. Apart from Helen.
They were actually 15 feet apart at the time. It's
They
just
were very
tremendously
good,
well done.
actually. They were very, very good. As you'll find out later, this was shot actually in the dry dock, just outside of Athens. We ended up using 2 different ships and building part of the ship in the studio for reasons that we'll tell you about later, maybe.
I think we
trying
might
to get, because
touch on that.
we ended up kind of cutting a lot of the what we shot of the original programme, so try to get it in the background on television as much as we can. So there you actually see the fake hand at exactly the same time as the third hand going up on the actress's face.
Cue Jack Jones.
There we are.
This is a great CD of Jack Jones. I can't remember what it's called, but some
Available in the shops.
No,
Ah,
but some great
Is that the
tracks
title?
on it.
What a great title.
what was
Says
it?
so much about the...
New Jack
Swing.
Brilliant stuff.
He'll kill us if we don't mention it.
Yeah, so we've done it.
That's a danger in paradise.
Again, on the cruise that I went on, every time you left the room, whatever you left had been arranged beautifully around the time you came back, so it's slightly sinister. These tidy ghosts had been around your room. Again, this is the absolute apotheosis of that. The toilet is made into a peacock.
We did shoot all this in real time in one shot so that what is about to be revealed could actually be done, but we then just jump our way through it.
Actually, someone's been back in his room inside his bed while he's been having a piss. This is the first time to really set up Phil Jackson's loathing of Americans.
Is anyone sitting in these chairs?
Yes, I'm afraid they're all taken.
This guy was great, Dallas.
And there's the future Mrs. Coogan.
Oh, is that
in the
right?
red hat, Caroline.
They knew each other before this.
Oh, yes. It's important to point out.
She was going out with Jack Jones at the time, but you know, it's romance, it's sea. This is Lurky, this is why he got his nickname in the script, because he just appears. Exactly that. Steve told me about that sometimes you'll get fans who sort of stand with him and look at other fans and kind of say, okay, I'll bet this all gets a bit much for you all this, not realising that, you know, they are one of the nerdy fans. Yes, that's the worst kind.
It's great. Look at Lurk.
Oh, now Russell has
No escaping these people.
Oh, here's the schedule.
It's a fairly loose sort of, you know, Hasem-Jasem type thing, but you start in 13 minutes with the Castermind heats. What?
Lovely, beautifully done this.
Oh, we shot this a couple of times, didn't we? First time we shot it in a different area on the boat, and it actually...
bogus.
It didn't look like we were on a boat, which was really annoying, because there was a porthole in the background.
Right. Well, the good thing about this boat was that it wasn't that big, so wherever you moved, you had to see in the background. The ship I went on the research cruise was like Leicester, and you would move, you could go on it and then not see the sea for days.
Now, this shot always makes me
This
think
looks like studio, but
there's
that's for real.
Yeah, but this was actually for real.
The
This
sea
is-
was that blue.
Yeah. Declan, you'll be able to explain technically why that is.
Because the sea is very blue. I don't know, it just looks very vivid, doesn't it?
It is peculiar.
This is another thing that gets me, which was always fascinated me about fandom, was writing scripts which didn't exist of television programmes. Apparently it happens a lot in Star Trek. A lot of Trekkies write their own episodes to fulfil their own particular fantasies as well. Apparently there's a lot of Star Trek stuff about Spock and Kirk having a kind of secret homosexual relationship. I was told.
Interesting.
One of our extras, Matt, who we gave the stack of scripts to, he kind of ad-libbed this,
Yeah.
and he was really good.
He
He did
was
a
really
fabulous
good
job.
in
Yeah.
this.
But it's a good thing here, because if you notice, all the titles of his scripts are not Shakespearean, so he
Exactly.
hasn't got the gag, he hasn't understood. And he gives them all back.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Well done.
Can I shake your hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's shake your hand.
Thanks very much.
That's
It
enough.
just goes on a little bit too long.
Very tough decision to make.
Very high standard this year.
Yeah.
Those extras were
Number 5.
fantastic.
Number 5.
Sorry, the supporting artist.
There's the poster of Billy's Time Bike, which is the movie he did for the Children's Film Foundation.
Come back to haunt him.
Which he didn't really want to see at that particular time in his life.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I know this.
Right, offer it to the audience.
Andy looks so bored by this time,
Number
doesn't
of
he?
times that Riodanto changed her headband in Age Shall Not Wither Her was 3. Right, next question.
Where actually was that harbour? This was all filmed where?
Not Santorini. Mykonos.
So it actually was filmed where it was
I
set.
think that was Mykonos.
Mr. Beespoon, can I just ask, what's the significance of
The original script was set in the Caribbean.
Age Shall Not Wither Her?
And why didn't we shoot it in the Caribbean?
Because I wanted the men to shoot it in Greece.
Yes. Not that we didn't have enough money to go to the
I
Caribbean.
didn't have enough money to go to the Caribbean, so I had to reset. So instead of Sherlock Holmes in Miami just being an episode, it then became the special where they had a European location for it, which justified them running into. Joyous little bit of...
I think it was better set in Greece, though, because it wouldn't have been called Cruise of the Gods, would
Yeah,
it?
indeed, that's where we got the title from. It was originally going to be called Celebrity Cruise, but then we got a phone call from a firm called Celebrity Cruises who said they'd sue our asses off and called it that, so we decided not to.
We hire now, it is bigger than
It was a good title, I thought.
Yeah. You're not expecting me to actually play volleyball, are you?
No, I mean, hey,
Yes.
maybe present the trophy. I thought, ideally.
Goes into a lovely piece of music
One of
coming
the
up.
favourite sequences coming up. Again, just a perfect song for what's happening.
You do wear it sometimes. For special events.
Every breath.
Luke, it's fantastic. Also from Jack Jones's album, New Jack Swing, available in the shops. They were so enthusiastic playing volleyball, weren't they?
It's the first day's filming for the extras, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was a large debate over what book he'd be reading. Steve was very keen on a thing called, is it Chick Flick Ties the Knot or something, some terrible Bridget Jones copy.
Romak's Raiders.
Very nice.
Was this the beach where everybody got eaten alive?
Yes. Yes, we all got eaten
Mosquitoes.
by mosquitoes.
Yes. This was Turkey.
No, this was...
And this is Greece.
This is a very long drive from Athens.
Right.
About 4 hours drive, was it? And this was a conservation area, so they didn't have any way of killing off the mosquitoes, so the mosquitoes munched on us
Oh, I
for
see.
the entire week.
Hiya! Andy! Isn't this just
This is where Niall told us he couldn't swim.
Yes, that's right.
That's kidding me, really?
Did he tell us the morning of? So we kind of wrote it into the script that he would be wearing this life jacket. He was very brave for
Yes.
someone who couldn't swim.
He's in 2 foot of water.
Mr. Van Allen?
It's very hard to fake being surprised, but he managed that brilliantly.
If you stand there.
This is so poignant. The circles.
Mm. That was the signal of allegiance for the Children of Castor, the fact that their fists made purity.
Okay. Is he going to take another one?
No.
Oh, this music gets me every time.
So we're roughly, 20 minutes into the piece now, so kind of structure, it was about the right time to start the next chapter. This is sort of, kind of try to write things in 3 chapters, whatever
And
shape it is. This is the first chapter, and
I think it's a complete surprise what happens now.
yeah. This is Reggie Perrin moment.
Rob spent a lot of time in the water, didn't he? And enjoyed it.
It wasn't always that one.
This is a great shot. I mean, again, one of those shots that you sort of...
This was our underwater, our Greek
You write in the script and then
underwater
never think you'll get, but it was... Do you remember?
Yeah.
Hello?
Now this was a reshoot, this shot of Rob, wasn't it? Do you remember? Because it wasn't quite warm enough this day.
Nick?
Get up here!
Hell of a
Great little bit of
coincidence.
detail, I think, coming up here, that just to make it even more ignominious, he hasn't got a proper sized towel, which
Yeah.
I didn't... That wasn't in the script, that was kind of...
So
George
nice.
surprised me. His towel's a bit...
Yes.
It's like-
I was just thinking it was so nice for Steve to be tanned and dressed in nice clothes for a change.
Well, yeah, I mean, the interesting thing was, that, of course, the casting was originally the other way around, that Steve was going to have Rob's part and Rob Steve's, but then it became clear that it was much more interesting for the first time Steve to play, relatively a nice character, and Rob to play a git.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of
So we
comparisons with Partridge, I think, and Steve just didn't want to do that sort of
Yes, and
character again.
and then that kind of the failed television star.
I did Brian in Casualty.
Casualty?
It's a
I think
British...
it was actually a stroke of genius, Steve not doing it and putting Rob in the part. So I
It
thought
was a hell of a kind of shock at the time, and then when it's one of these things where you get your head around it, it paid off in all areas. I
Yeah.
think.
Do you know, it's
Now
great.
he had a mosquito bite in his eye at this point, didn't he?
Oh, he got bitten on his eye, didn't he?
Yeah,
That's right, yeah.
and he's allergic to mosquito bites.
So he couldn't take his shades off.
That's right.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
there.
There's a body in the
There it
water.
is.
See, his right eye.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit, can't you?
Oh,
Ah,
that's a towel.
the body.
Panic.
One of my favourite lines coming up.
Good God. Look at that. That's one of my old costumes. Unbelievable. I always wonder where they end up, eh? See,
But what's he doing here?
Gulf Street?
Bless him.
Despair.
Actually, stupid.
Has to come clean now.
That'll be one of the fans on
That'll
the
be
beach.
the thing I took off 2 minutes ago.
I'm doing a fan cruise.
He's really struggling here, isn't he?
Fan cruise.
He just gives up and says fan cruise. That's his
But Lee thinks
collapse.
that's a fantastic idea, doesn't he?
That is brilliant.
Huh?
Why didn't they ask me? I'd love to have done one of those.
They probably thought that you...
No, sure, they're going to ask the star first. Oh, Andy. I can do Damsar. I can be Damsar.
It's the last thing in the world he wants. You know.
Let's give him something to remember. Oh, we've got to do it. We've got to do it. We've got to do it.
So enthusiastic, isn't he?
These are the medals that Lurky's made himself.
You see, I mean, on the Doctor Who cruise, John Pertwee, absolute ambassador. Not only was he there
I
on
love this guy in the red t-shirt in the background. Just keep an eye on him.
Julian.
Julian.
a coat and handful of straws from the bar, and he did Wurzel Gummidge for free. Yeah, but... No, Russell, for free.
No. Purity.
It's a wild world out there.
Covers his face.
Almighty.
Go, Julian.
And I'm sorry, but somebody fainting for me is always funny, no matter what happens.
Someone falling over,
Yeah.
it's got to be done.
Suddenly
really.
it's very glamorous. We've moved up a notch.
Absolutely.
Jack Jones.
This is great.
Nick
This
Lee's
is
coming
great.
on the boat.
Now, we didn't really have a helipad on the boat.
No.
Sorry,
No,
on the
just-
ship, on the vessel.
We just had to
Right,
pretend
this is
it's up
Lurky
with
gone
us.
into
Pretend.
enthusiasm overdrive now.
God, this is the big time. Okay, the captain's doing a special captain's table for them at 2100 hours. The helicopter's going to arrive any minute. I'm going to have to go and meet them. You're going to have to handle the question and answer with Hugh Bispham. Go!
Mike.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Rachel Shelley.
Having just arrived by helicopter. Now
These captain tables things really do happen.
Yeah, we got invited to one, believe it or not.
Yeah, Jack Jones's first appearance now. He was great. Still looking good.
He looks great. Unfortunately, Andy doesn't know who the hell he is.
If one scene summed up the
These guys?
show, this was what would have suggested to be used, this bit.
Actually, I'm rather central to it.
I haven't met him yet. He's the other star on this cruise.
Right.
Jack Jones, Jack Jones, Jack Jones. Is he still going?
Jack was such a sport, wasn't he?
Well, his fans seem to be quite happy.
Why? I mean, what do you like about him? What as a star would you say was his greatest quality?
Tolerance.
Yeah, well, when you're a star, you need it.
What's his name again?
So this was when the boat was moored, is this right?
This was in the military shipyard.
So this is after we crashed, and the ship was actually in dry dock, so it became a sort of
floating studio.
Floating studio for the...
We had an accident on the boat, and the boat was taken out of service for a few days. Well,
we did.
A few months, but it kind of worked in our favour because it meant we had the use of the boat completely empty for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, we had a little accident.
Very careful what we shot.
This was the first joke I ever told Steve when I said I was writing
I
it.
won't be answering tonight is where do I get my ideas from?
It's the question you always get asked as a writer, and I always want to say, from a catalogue. I get it every week. Writer's ideas. Children of Castor merchandising.
How are you, buddy? This is Yasmina.
Hello.
Andy, so great to meet you. Nick's told me so much about you.
It's always worth watching Lucky in the background.
Hugh Bispham? Not in there.
Hugh Bispham was a name that everybody had trouble with, but I loved it. It's one of the end of the tram lines in Blackpool. And my grandma used to have a hotel.
Hasn't really moved on since.
Yeah, Bispham as opposed to Bispham.
Bispham to Cleves, it's everybody calling it Bisham.
Yeah.
And Freddie Starr as a punk rocker.
Wicked. That is very.
He thinks it's very
Yeah,
funny.
I think it's a really good idea.
We finished a bit early.
What?
Oh no, look at Lucky's face now.
Yes.
What do you mean you can't finish early?
It's great reaction from Andy.
To do, so we're screening Andy's episode of Casualty.
Oh no.
Let's go for a walk.
Play,
Brian.
This is where his
Oh, can we see that? We'd love to see that.
his deceit about saying that Brian was a seminal and pivotal character in Casualty is exposed.
They all love him, you know. All the girls still love my Brian. Everywhere he plays.
This is really big in the UK. Yeah. Huge.
He's such a beautiful boy.
It's Gray O'Brien, one of the actual doctors out of Casualty.
Andy.
I appreciate that. But you have to understand, he did hit that wall very hard.
Fantastic Casualty moment.
To be honest, Mrs. Hatcher, we know so little about persistent vegetative state.
Poor Andy, it just becomes a series of humiliations, isn't it?
We're compounded by the fact that that Steve's character is so enthusiastic all the time. Great makeup, great makeup. He would made it darker. The fact that the enthusiasm for the other character was makes it even worse.
Just one of those
Should
genuine
despair
nice
even
people.
worse. Yeah.
I mean, bless them, what they've gone and done is they've only shown one part of what was in
He's
front.
trying to explain.
Sherlock Holmes in Miami.
Captain Clarice.
I know who this is. Pleasure to...
No, Andy gets completely blanked by the captain.
Yes. He gets mistaken for Russell.
It's great because the way you shot it is completely hidden.
Yes, you can't even see him. There he is.
This is my partner, Yasmina Katavalis.
Actress also, surely.
Again, these are Greek actors. It's very important for it to be authentic, I think. On a Greek cruise liner. There's something fabulous about that accent.
Arturo.
Arturo was Chilean.
Fabulous.
Peruvian? Yes.
Chilean.
Was he Chilean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't a real captain.
Was he not a real captain?
No.
Ah.
You're not here with my ex, are you? Suzanne, did that all work
This
out?
is the pickup of the fact that Andy in his day was obviously the ladies' man and had shagged Nick's girlfriend. It's all come full circle, well, flipped 180 degrees.
No, they don't.
Andy, the man without a girl in tow. Are you losing your touch?
Age catches up with all of us.
Great reaction from Steve.
Does
Not in this world, does it?
not in my case.
I love what he does with his hair. He won't leave his hair alone.
Do her hair the best
Yeah.
you can, okay? Get the best dress she's got, right? And she's got 5 minutes.
Oh,
Go on.
poor Jenny.
Look, Russell, I don't know what your problem is, mate, but can I remind
He
you?
just needs a girlfriend so quickly now, doesn't he?
Treasurer. Not pimp.
You're right. I'm sorry. And get her to do something with
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Straight away, boss.
Not anything in any sense. But currently she's the only fan who's female and can fit comfortably on one seat.
So this is back in Shepperton now, after the boat had crashed. We were originally, I think, going to shoot this on deck, but then...
We'd have blown away, I think.
Yes.
We would have.
Yeah. This is much more controllable in the studio environment. It's good because the actual horizon looks quite authentic in a bit.
Well, originally we were going to shoot this when we were overnight in Istanbul,
Would have been a bloody nightmare.
which would have been quite noisy.
At least this just lets you concentrate on what's going on in the scene.
Children of Castor. It was kind of a teenage, future-y...
Science fiction.
Science fiction, sort of. And Castor was as in the star Castor.
Castor and
Castor and Pollux.
See Lurky helping Nick
Actually
out.
helping Nick remember, because
And
Nick is...
he does that a lot.
Yeah.
Sort of
I think it was
the
important that
relationship.
also that Nick has gone on from Children of Castor, but not on to anything of any kind of artistic merit. He's just done,
done it
a
for the money,
series that's
really,
gone on
hasn't
for
he?
ages and ages and ages.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There you go, there's the cigar lovers payoff. Cigar lovers get together.
What?
I can't do this. I'm always saying stupid things. I'll say some...
Jenny!
God.
She just loves that, I know.
Nobody around that table is any better or brighter than you are. Now run. Run like the wind.
Christ.
So, Andy, did you do any psychographical research for your portrayal of a coma victim?
Yasmin is a psychotherapist.
She wants to go. No, she's pulled back down.
Think about doing that, but I found that as an actor, I could convey it all by just dribbling.
Right.
I'd hate to be in a coma. Yes. Grief.
Although, perhaps being aware of your pain is even worse.
Emotional pain, certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, oh God. When I first moved to California, to LA, I mean, when the series was finished, I mean, when your heart is torn out, you end a relationship and you end up hiding in work.
Again, we're starting to think, oh, right, so has Nick Lee now got an agenda as well? Is that why he's come back? Has he come back to kind of set up an old score with Andy?
Blah, blah, blah.
But he can't, because he's so nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
You're just not sure. are you?
No.
And some guys
Brandy's
carry
obviously hounded with the guilt of the whole thing.
This is an important bit coming up now, where you get the chance to completely lay down the situation.
You hit a wall, everything stops, time stands still, and you know, and you've got to watch this guy getting better and better and more
This is
successful.
so embarrassing for everybody, isn't it?
Clanking silence, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
In episode 8, series 2.
Oh, yes, that's correct. I'll have to call Romak. Yes, after you'd eaten those potatoes.
This show sounds bizarre.
My sister's in a coma. Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
How long?
A week.
And you came on a cruise?
I mean, a year.
Oh. Just get some words.
I'll go.
psychotherapist.
He's so pleased with
Yes, I
himself,
know.
isn't he?
Shit. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Jenny, who said that she says any stupid thing when put under pressure.
She's not okay. In a coma. She's not in a coma. She's in Highgate in a flat.
Who are you, Jenny?
I'm nothing. I'm just a fan. I'm
So
just
the division between what is a fan and what is a star, which is at the heart of
No.
the play, really.
In 1983, this guy gave up the opportunity of being the voice of Mr.
No, this is him grandstanding now, isn't it?
Of course, he had a bit more hair then. I made this. Oh. The old, what was it?
Pure 2.
Pure 2 to base, over.
They all know it. They've all got them.
That's fantastic.
The last night we're going to do a mass reenactment of an episode.
Are you?
Yes. Are we?
Yeah, we're doing Windows of the Soul, about the child with the eye.
The episode about the kid with the massive eye, yeah?
Left outside the Citadel by the female mutoid with 3 arms.
So they're going to do a reenactment of the show.
Yes, which sets up the end of the whole thing. These were the weapons, customised guitars that have been made into weapons. Absolutely pathetic.
Yes. Very impressive.
It's just a Stratobow. These lot love it.
Is that thing that he always palms it off on everybody else? These lot love it. That's the only reason I'll do it, you know. It keeps them happy.
Stand aside. That is fantastic.
I'm desperately enthusiastic.
Graham! Graham! Graham!
I always found this quite a moving moment, this actually. It was so well done by Niall Buggy. It's so human.
It's only 2 words or something. Someone give him a lead in.
I get the words wrong. Oh yes, it was I'm changing.
A bit foggy when it comes.
Leicester, 1982.
A school
But everybody else remembers.
an underground studio. Washington, a computer error detonates America's nuclear arsenal.
Getting himself ready. He's got the suit on.
Peering himself.
I'm changing. I'm changing!
He's a managed carpet warehouse manager. That was his 15 seconds of fame. Also setting up the video camera, which is going to be important later on as well.
I am beautiful.
Back to the bogus psychotherapy.
Your heart telling your head, remember?
I am beautiful.
Say it.
I am beautiful.
I always thought that Yasmina would have studied at the, Hollywood upstairs psychotherapy college, and
And a Katik. Wait.
so no one particularly wants to be. No one wants to be Mogan because something very bad has happened to Mogan to do with his video or his computer.
She's reconstructing the original title photograph here. And then he realises that Romak's actually there.
And he's sitting.
Actually, he's over there, the actual one.
We've got the real Romak right here.
Yeah, there we go.
Cheers.
Oh, and we have the tomboy there and the pretty one here.
Right, that'll be you there.
So there's no sense is she ever going to stop being the pretty one.
2, 1, purity.
And the guitar over Andy's face. So Nicholas Chopper coming to take them back.
Has been so
Is that a real moon?
special.
Or did we buy that moon?
Yeah, I did do another episode
still
of Casualty.
Desperately kind of claw his way back to some kind of credibility.
Crashed.
Sure, the context, yeah. I mean, character context. We don't have much of that in Sherlock Holmes in Miami.
That great thing that he's always putting down his own show in the way that builds it up. The fact that he is on a show.
They wave the old Wongo, and I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, we've established that he gets paid loads of money for doing it.
hey, Andy, see the stars?
Again, nothing you can hate him for, but everything you can hate him for, somehow. And there it is. Stunt moon.
Did we completely empty the shops of fairy lights for this, do you think?
Yes. It's Christmas all the time.
I know. One splash of water and the whole thing would have gone on.
Well, we had to cheer up those railings. And
Fantastic scene.
And that's one for you. We're having some champagne in the Stargazer. We're celebrating, you know, what's just happened.
You're celebrating.
Sorry?
That's good. What exactly are you celebrating, you fans?
Like I said, you know, what's just happened, you and Nick Lee being on the same boat.
Probably the longest shot in the whole thing, actually, because you're not interested in anything else at this time.
To celebrate. Any of you. As living things, that are creatures on this planet, like rabbits that have got more to celebrate.
Rabbits?
Yeah, rabbits, badgers, any... You see?
So the shot doesn't turn till there.
See the big point. Can you, Russell? All you can see is the little nimbly... How many frets were there on a stratoboat?
No, but I don't...
It was 20 years ago!
It's terrible, isn't it? It's horrible too. Yeah.
Deeply disturbing that the only thing in your lives is a television show that finished over 20 years ago.
Brussels world is caving in here.
You do all this? You want me to be proud of being asked to judge your bloody volleyball? Well, I'm sorry, but there are people who have a living, some sort of...
And he's at such a low ebb here, isn't he? Taking it all out on Russell.
For God's sake, God Almighty, Russell, they are not fans. And they're the people that I want for my fans.
Greetings.
And chief amongst the rabbits, here is Bloody Thumper.
Have you been saying something?
So
he gets it from both sides, doesn't he?
It's important, I think, also on scenes like that, big emotional scenes, to just give a degree of levity if you can sometimes. Punctual.
No, with Nick and Yasmina, it all seems a bit...
Oh no, she said
They didn't upstage you, know.
Yeah, I know. Who's saying that?
Nobody. Oh no, I've said the wrong thing again.
Yeah.
Spends a life saying the absolute worst thing at the worst time.
So this is where we think that something bad might happen to
Yes,
Russell.
absolutely.
Right, this is Andy Van Allen in the Adonis Suite. Can you let it be known?
The Adonis Suite. It's very important that it was that.
Touches my underwear again, I shall be taking legal action, and that until further notice, I shall be continuing this cruise in my room.
Horribly started to come true. Did you, when the ship actually crashed, you didn't have to get this far? Because you have to, every time you get on a ship, you have to kind of train with these things.
Oh, we had to do it every week, the safety drill, put our life jackets on.
How many times did you actually go around in a big circle on this cruise?
Well, it should have been three times, but we only did it once.
Because, yeah, then you were a week in dry dock, and then you went on another one to
That's
Istanbul,
right.
which is why we ended up getting shots of
Oh no, we went
Istanbul
to.
and
We were
Venice.
always going to Istanbul, but we hadn't taken into account that we might be visiting Venice and Dubrovnik.
That's.
So he's just heard that somebody's jumped overboard, and I guess we would think it was Russell.
Yes, because of that last shot. So there you go, funeral at sea.
I like this because this is quite a chilly day.
Yes,
The
it's
funeral
everything's
as
sort of
well.
gone cold now.
Yeah.
It's very important also, I think it's Declan's idea to have a funeral with ping pong in the background.
I'm afraid that was Ali's idea.
Was it your idea? Well done.
so.
Very good.
It's unimaginable for us left to think we will never again hear that
Arm round him.
enjoy that smile, or see him fall to his knees, scratching his face. saying, I'm charging. I'm charging.
Changing.
That's when you realise it isn't.
Poor Graham was topped himself.
Looks like an hour.
Just doing that candle vigil.
Now, this was Declan's idea, having the fans singing.
Like a hymn.
Yes.
Very tough.
It just worked beautifully. And do you remember the day they were rehearsing? The fans were rehearsing. It's so funny.
By the way, an American television company rang for our fax number.
I love the way he speaks, this captain. It's always slightly faltering, and the pauses are all in the wrong place, which I do.
Well, should we go and check? Where do the faxes come in?
On the bridge, but you wouldn't want to worry about things like that right now, would you?
Why?
Why?
People need a bit of time to come to terms with a thing like that.
It's always like this. The bit of time that Andy needs is about this long.
Time up.
Yeah, that'll do.
Is the bridge up there?
Yeah, I've got over it now. It's the first time we've seen Andy smile, I think, in real life, in the whole...
Listen,
properly
Russell,
smile.
I won't be able to do the question and answer tonight. Nick Lee wants me to do a part in Sherlock Holmes.
Philip in the background with his sunglasses on.
Really let him down.
Oops.
It's a 1 minute silence.
Minute silence for Graham.
Oh, he's loving that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Andy!
A little Monopoly dice in the background.
Yes, there's the debris of the other cruise fan clubs.
Send in a helicopter for me and mix an old mate. You can't let people down.
Oh, I know. It's a life.
Shannon Robbie playing the dice. Beautifully.
Were they on the production?
Yeah. I think it wasn't that comfortable.
So suddenly we're at the location for Sherlock Holmes in Miami, on location in Greece.
Loads of Americans, genuine Americans. So these are Americans. You're going to tell me
Real
these are
Americans.
actually Bolivians.
Somewhere.
Hello. Andy Van Allen. Andy Van Allen, hi.
Andy playing the visiting actor.
Yeah, no Greek extras.
Oh! Andy Van Allen, England.
Jim Schneider, Miami.
Jim Schneider. Jim Schneider. What might I have seen you in, Jim?
The background.
He suddenly realises where he is.
Just dawns on him.
Hi, Andy Van Allen.
Quite a character, that guy.
Yes.
He was great, wasn't he?
Supporting artists. The cattle truck. I better find the producer.
I grew up in Ireland, where I'm from. Bizarre coincidence, and I
Really?
lives in Athens.
How bizarre. Wow. This
You
guy's...
recognise him?
All right, thanks.
He used to be in Happy Days.
No. Did he?
Sorry.
He was in the first series of Happy Days.
That's right.
Formidable, frightening presence, this guy.
Kevin O'Hurley.
It was
Kevin
81 or
O'Hurley.
82, and we...
Who are you?
Andy Van Allen.
Keep going.
Well, maybe if you checked your cast list and you weren't so arsey.
One of my favourite bits.
Andy Van Allen. Scumbag.
Scumbag.
Andy, can we just whip you in a wardrobe?
Now, Shelley isn't American.
I think this says everything about Andy now, this coming bit.
Sorry, can I just a contractual thing? Only because I know I get a lot of grief from my agent in London. She's quite a stickler of a...
Can't think of a word. Woman.
Yes.
I mean, my character, could I be called something?
Sure. You could be called Bill.
Right, okay.
Rami, would you escort Andy, who's now playing Bill, over to special named artist tent D?
Thank you.
So he's doing all the star rubbish, and then he immediately gets back into starness and starts asking about his cups of tea.
Stand the milk in American coffee. It's actually a weird thing.
Sure.
So would that be possible? Yeah? Just a little splash.
Sure. Coffee's there, milk's in the fridge. Just put the tiniest little splash in.
Oh, she's so cutting.
I realise he's back where he started. Oh.
Nick!
This is the real star of the situation. I love the way he falls here.
Yeah.
Listen, check out the catering wagon. The lunches here are just mwah.
Can I just ask you, did you intend
He did that very
See, the
well.
falls get it, yeah. Falls get the laughs every time.
Yeah,
that's...
I just sort of, I jump out of the hearse.
That's good.
We'll never get shot.
Yeah. Thing is, Andy, that's
that's the
pretty much
plot.
been the trap, so it's kind of.
Nick, we're fighting the tide.
I'll talk to the writer. Where's Lloyd?
This way, come on.
Managed to get out of that one.
So,
That's the writer.
Nick wants a new line.
The poor writer.
Poor writer. Modelled on me.
Scumbag.
But there's 3 now?
Yeah. Okay, so Bill gets out of the hearse and runs up the beach. What could he shout before he gets shot?
My name's Bill.
You know, Mickey...
Would not have been as funny, I think, had we been able to see the guy. I think there's something fabulous about his back.
Okay.
I just like this guy to be like one of the writers out of the Larry Sanders Show, you know, it's kind of under huge pressure. So he cut straight into, so this is, you get a pretty good idea what this series is like from this title sequence, I think.
The scene was meant to happen on a beach, but we came across this church and relocated it, put the guys in a hearse instead of a car.
It was too good
The
to
black,
resist.
the Black Watson is my favourite bit, yeah.
And this is a slightly 24 angle on it.
Yeah, but the
split screens, just to make it look different than the rest of the show.
Yeah, I mean the touchstones for the actual show was probably something like Magnum PI or something like that.
Here you go.
And Andy clearly
I guess shot in the car.
hearse. Clearly he wasn't tall enough to be a heavy, and you can see that
Yeah,
he's kind
and
of
this shot kind of hammers that home. He's
crowbarred into the scene.
Smaller brother who got brought along.
Ah, gentlemen. Joining us for afternoon tea?
Also, they didn't give him a gun.
Yes, they haven't got a gun.
Ran out of guns, ran out of costumes, proper costumes. Now, do you remember when we were shooting this?
No stuntman.
Rob was running too fast for Steve. Steve couldn't catch him.
Bill! Tell me something, Bill. People like you.
That was his one line.
That was his one line. He got to say his name.
To yourself, I'm nothing. I have nothing to offer this world.
Again, this is kind of playing on the
Reaching off someone else for us.
kind of subtext of not knowing quite how guilty Nick is of knowing the circumstances here, because of course the writer has written this speech, but it sums up Andy's life entirely.
Ah, no, that was Declan's hand.
Cameo appearance.
Yeah. Quite.
As if once wasn't enough. You know.
All he's got is a meat knife from IKEA.
We had the only visual effects person in the whole of Greece doing this for us, doing those shots.
Yes.
Lunch! Back in 6
Apparently we were told he was very good, and then we found out he was the only one in Greece.
He was very good.
It's a lovely show again. It really was like that, wasn't it? That was it.
The background music in the penultimate scene is in the key of A, and in the final scene is in the key of C. Run the musical keys of the episode together, and we get the hidden message, faff back.
I think I wrote that to kind of cover a gap.
Yeah.
I can't quite. That wasn't in the original script.
That was an additional, to point out how unglamorous it was on the ship.
That's right. Yes.
Andy's pumped up now and full
Yeah.
of his days filming.
Bloody helicopters. I hate travelling in them. Each time I say this is the last, and then, you know.
Again, doing a bit of a Nick Lee there. No interest at all.
Got a bit dodgy towards the end there, actually. Started talking about me becoming a regular character, and you know, I thought, well, yes, but, you know, my quality of life.
All about cops, was it?
It's police-based, yeah, but it's more of a psychological drama.
Such a put down, wasn't it?
The two of them are fantastic together in this
Very
scene.
intelligent. Quite young, just 25, been
Knows
to
exactly what
Harvard.
to say.
Just had a new play open on Broadway. Great reviews.
It really hurts him.
Well, he's yet to reach the giddy heights of lines like, "For God's sake, when will we learn the lessons of potato?"
It was originally going to be rhubarb, but we thought that might be too comedy of vegetable fruit.
Potato's much the better vegetable.
Potato is very important in Children of Castor, isn't it? Because potatoes absorb radiation. Being a root
Yes,
vegetable.
yeah, it was originally going to be rhubarb that absorbed radiation. When will we learn the lessons of rhubarb? But,
And beetroot is the same.
Beetroot.
But that's also what attracted you to the project in the first place, isn't it?
The whole potato thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is great. Remember Hugh Bispam? Remember
More
how
feeling
brilliantly
lights.
interwove tragedy and potato?
Mags for roommate.
Yeah. You will just...
Porter.
Doesn't it worry you, Hugh, that you leave no mark? When you leave this earth, when you die, a big wave will just... Whoosh!
Trying desperately to echo the scene he just shot on the beach.
This is fabulous. This is demonic.
Oh, Mr. Porter!
It's kind of pushed Hugh over the edge here,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
And you just know...
It's a great last final gesture, this. Fab.
You just know he's going to have a drink here, don't you?
Because of that.
Yeah.
Good old Jack at last gets to sing.
Yes.
That might have been. No, I'd rather have nothing at all.
He
it's
actually
on-
did have quite a lot of fans on the boat, didn't he?
Mm.
A lot of Americans.
Because there were a lot of people who were just on the cruise as paying guests and suddenly found
Most
that they got
people.
Jack Jones on the
Yeah.
This is Dallas again from that breakfast scene earlier.
That's right, that's right.
Weak. And my heart may grow dizzy and fall.
It's good how a good cameraman can make 25 people look like a few hundred.
The music was perfect for this. This is the track that Jack Jones wanted to do right from the beginning, and it actually worked really well for the story.
What's the answer?
To what?
The question? In my card.
Oh.
Can't find it, and then gets it and realises that he hasn't even opened
Well,
it.
give me a minute. Well,
Andy, I don't want you to look at it now. It's okay. You've answered it. I'm not opening it. It's
look, Jenny,
previously.
the thing is,
It's fine.
you don't know what I'm going to say.
Go on then.
Yes. The answer is yes. Possibly. What was it? Yes, please? As long as it's legal and doesn't cost me anything?
He's just making it worse, isn't he?
Do you want to come back to my room?
Hammer blow from her.
Maybe not a good idea tonight.
Good for you, Jenny.
Oh, my lord. That meant so much.
Yeah, it very nearly got cut this year. It's quite important.
Really.
Behaviour of a real star.
That song was playing on the radio the night he proposed to me. And it's just... He's not here anymore.
There's Andy in the background, you start to realise.
Yeah.
A real privilege.
Thank you.
Come in.
Hi. Andy Van Allen, the other star on the boat. We met in the casino the other day. Sorry about that. Slight, actually, you didn't recognise me either, so... We were having a chat about, about being a star. The whole fan star thing, what it takes. I mean, how do you do it? How do you cope when the fans come up and they're all, oh, it meant so much to me? And you stand there and you say, well, it's a real privilege. And I have to say, you looked like you meant it.
Jack does this brilliantly
Yeah.
well.
I know it's part of the duty of being a star. I realise that. But I worry because I
I can honestly say all I feel for those people is actually pity.
Well then, Andy, you haven't got a problem.
Andy thinks it's clear.
Good.
Because, obviously, you're not a star.
It's probably my favourite scene in the whole thing, that. Just because it, again, a lot of silences and great stillness from Jack. There's a piece of great stillness now. I love this.
Soon he will open the door. Don't think because there's a ring on your finger.
This happened by accident, didn't it? We didn't really have time to shoot him singing it, but...
But it's something very macabre about finding him on that and starting the shot with that. It's very bizarre.
His arms the moment he comes home to you. I'm mourning.
Good old Danny, though. He knew the words.
He did as well.
This all in the studio. It would have been kind of impossible to shoot this on the boat.
Boat voices.
No, it would have been challenging.
Have I got this wrong? Is this really your room? I'm getting in the way.
This is all true. I found this out on the
They swim
cruise.
with a group of humans. They can detect which is female, and they swim with them, you know. And when one of the women is with child, they always swim with their snout on her belly. As requested by the man who killed himself, I have brought you his camera.
I always thought I knew how I was going to die, Andy.
Gorgeous quality to his voice, his timbre of voice.
It would involve soup. Lots of soup. Soup and ice cream. If I last till Christmas, perhaps a visit from Bernie Clifton. Oh, it won't stop the cancer. But he might ride his ostrich around the ward. If I die tonight, people are going to cry. There'll be candles. People will light candles. I was the manager of a carpet warehouse who was going to disappear of cancer. And now I'm going to die a king. I'm changing. I'm changing.
That sums up the whole the philosophy of stardom, that this was the only period on his life that he was somebody. Which of course resonates for Andy, because it's pretty much the same for him. And the message there is, you know, embrace it.
That was beautifully performed by Niall as well. The way the music came in. Perfect.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Yeah.
First Andy
Now
now.
he's drowning in sorrows.
The corridors of the ships largely are like this.
Yes.
It's like The Shining.
Very easy to get lost.
Smells his breath.
Adjusts his wig.
Face to face with a much younger Romak.
Yeah.
Dreamed you were going to do room visits. Look who it is. Come in.
Bit of a surprise for everyone.
I'm going to get my Castor annual for you to sign.
Do you know him?
Of course I know him. This is the man I love, Andy.
Love?
Thanks to you. I know that now.
You can't love him, he's on the cruise. God's sake, you've only known him for 5 days.
I've known him years. In fact, ever since I was a little girl, I loved Romak. And then, when I got a bit older, I realised I actually really loved him. Because he was kind and compassionate, and he'd still kiss you afterwards.
So who's he?
He's Romak.
Oh, I'm Romak.
No, you're Andy Van Allen.
This is the payoff of their first scene in a bedroom.
Could you do it 2-0?
I'm going for a swim.
With hilarious consequences.
Yes. It's the, one of the small details that we found out on the boat was that at night these swimming pools are covered with mesh netting so that nobody can fall into them. It's the information we had that Andy didn't, tragically. Himself drop into the water.
Ooh, that hurt.
That's the edge of the net.
Are you looking for something, Mr. Allen?
He's everywhere, isn't he?
It's Van, and I'm fine. I sleep in a hammock at home.
Yes, we put on a protective net at night time, Mr. Van Allen. Is there something else I can do for you, Mr. Van Allen?
Yes, there is. I'd like a different butler in the morning, please. Not one that looks like a fat Bono, but one that looks like...
John Gielgud?
Danny played a Bono in the last Partridge
Yeah.
series.
That's right.
That was the reference to the fat Bono.
How come you got a first aid kit? You always carry one around with you.
Things happen to people.
I think there was a kind of, now I think about it, a kind of ongoing theme of you not being quite clear in this what people's agendas are, and equally with the butler, you're not quite sure whether he is predatory as well.
The person who had this arm.
She died.
I'm not surprised.
That was my mum's.
Now, this was the scene we were rehearsing
When the boat hit.
when the boat hit the uncharted reef. So it has a particular resonance for us now watching this.
It was particularly scary.
And do you remember we told everyone not to tell Rob that it had happened because he was a bit of a
He was
scaredy sailor.
Three arms on the back, loose arm blobbing about.
Things are suddenly starting to fit for Andy here.
Russell, how old are you?
20.
Didn't realise. He's got the thing with the Granada gear on.
No, no, no! Russell! I think I'm your father.
You are.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm giving it you back. It's yours. From the show.
There's a gorgeous tentative nature to
it to me, Mary.
everything he says, Russell, in this. Gives it a now.
And the hug which came out of rehearsals, didn't it?
And you can all kind of sigh now.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a nutcase, he's not a psycho, he's...
So, are you a fan of the show?
Oh. It's just all I had of you. Mum wouldn't let me call you.
So you're not a fan of the show?
No, it's rubbish.
Oh,
A great kind of epiphany of degree that the show was crap is what brings them together.
The plots are incredibly stretched.
Tell me about it.
Characters never did really develop. They were two-dimensional.
Absolutely.
Substandard acting.
Ooh, steady.
All right, yeah, steady.
One too many.
Now, what
Yeah,
do
he's
you
still
do?
the actor, isn't he?
God. My son. What do we do now?
It's up to you, really, isn't it?
Well, all right. I think we should get off the boat at the next stop.
And leave the cruise.
Start catching up. Crete roads, wherever.
And leave your fans.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
But we're not sure Russell thinks that's a great idea.
There it is, the world's fastest ship. It was to do with the speed, wasn't it? It couldn't get
Yeah.
out of the harbour. A boat was trying to overtake it getting out of the harbour and couldn't overtake it, so it had to take evasive action. 150 metre long gouge down the hull. 12 sank the Titanic.
He's asking to charter a helicopter, and we can see now that Hugh Bisping has obviously spent the night in his cabin with a couple
there
of
he is.
bottles.
There's something falling over again. Some great graphics in the background
Yes.
now.
Can you imagine that Lurky's made these himself?
Yes, spent quite a lot of time.
Actually mine, it's the original one from
He has time on the computer at his car rental business.
Yes.
My closing lecture is entitled Nomenclature, the meaning of the names in Children of Castor. Romak, Damsar, Brydon,
Look at his waistcoat here.
Logan.
It's fantastic as well.
Tench, Catic, Daveloin, and Skimper. To say these are just names is an injustice to the genius of Hugh Bispham.
Oh
Let us
dear.
first analyse the
I mean,
names.
none of this was in the script. We just found that the speech was too long really to hold attention at this point.
Romance and
Part of this came
action
from Mr. Coogan.
Yes.
On closer scrutiny, Roman mythology tells us of twins Romulus and Remus,
So
outcasts
literal
raised
as
by
well,
a
isn't
wolf.
it? His
Now,
name is chosen to
if this
illustrate it.
stem is shared with Rom, then the suffix AK forms a parody of the Latin AD, Anno Domini, as K is the scientific symbol for, anybody? 1000, meaning a millennium. Now suddenly, within the name
Completely
Romak,
crowded follows.
wilderness child of the new millennium. And there you have it. Big tick.
Again, he's so proud of himself.
Now let's have a bit of fun and look at the name Tench. Now, the obvious spelling would be Tench, but look, if you will, at which letters are silent, the U and the Y. What we have to ask ourselves is, why these two? Why did the writer choose the letters U and Y? Why?
Because it's a curry.
What?
They're all anagrams of curry. Romak, Korma. Damsar, Madras. Riodanto,
Terrible truth dawning on Lurky now. But if he admits it, that it means everything he's been doing for years.
His entire religion being pulled from underneath him.
Ticker, Daveloin, Vindaloo, and Skimper. Scampy.
I thought I'd put that one in because you always get something English, don't you?
It came to you from somewhere else.
It came from the Jasmine Raj in Gerard's Cross.
No, it didn't.
I wrote it.
It came from somewhere else.
Where?
Through a medium.
What, a curry medium?
Yes.
There's no such thing. Oh no, wait a minute, there is. A medium curry.
Well, that's not what I meant. It's subliminal, it's subliminal.
It's medium curry.
Shut up! Riodanto is a collusion of the Spanish for river and the Renaissance poet famous for his vision of the underworld, implying a character with fluvial despair. It is, coincidentally, an anagram of a popular Indian main course.
You're getting now the resonance for the writer of what
Do you want to hear about Skimper?
the I'm Changing guy and Andy have both found, is that on here they are kings, and on here he is a genius. It's a question of whether he wants to embrace that or not.
Shit. I prefer to think of you as a genius. What do you think? Well, what do you think, Mr. Bispham?
I'm a genius.
Speak up.
I think see Russell has changed.
Yes. There's a strength behind him now.
Thank you, I was actually...
Lurky still got the last word, though.
This they weren't expecting,
Hmm.
Is under attack. Where's Damsar?
nor were we this.
The child with the one huge eye is here. Where is he? Where is he?
He is by the fountain of purity.
That's great. Jenny gets to speak
Yes,
up.
so this is part of obviously the original script.
We have to
Which he can't remember. The Generation Game is on his hand.
Children of Castor must take to arms.
Purity.
Purity!
Again, Lurky feeding him lines.
We sort of, this is a kind of corruption of the original script that I wrote, because once we got out here we had to kind of change certain things, so not all of these words actually appear in that, like the fake half-hour script that I wrote, but we did actually give all these guys the original script to read, so that they felt a bit more au fait with what Children of Castor was, and of these wobbly guitars.
This is back in Istanbul.
This is Istanbul.
Mm.
And this is a Human League album.
That's right.
Has anyone seen Tench?
We had,
obscure.
we had a bit of a
Is
problem.
that right? Is that the
remember?
Human League?
Yeah, that's right. I was just saying we had a bit of a problem with the mosques. Every time they had prayers, kind of got in the way of our filming, didn't it?
So the other passengers have become mutoids.
Get back into the citadel. Go!
Okay.
Damn, sir. Take cover. Can I ask you something?
Is this in the script?
Yeah, the shower's on the back of the ship.
That's right.
It's personally signed by you.
This is where all truths are laid bare.
I'm associate producer. I sign all the checks.
Oh, good. I'm a hotel porter.
I know.
Finally tells them.
Andy, they know the number of frets on a stratobow. Do you seriously think they don't know what you do?
Why has no one said anything? Why has no one ever mentioned it?
No one cares. We should swap numbers. You should, No, I will, yeah. Yeah, I'll fly. Yeah, when this next series is finished, I'll come visit you.
I have to sleep on my sofa.
I've got a sleeping bag.
Liar.
I'll get one.
I believe you'll do it.
Yeah, I sort of do as well.
Mutoids are retreating! Mutoids. Retreating.
They're hideous.
But
So
finally
we
they
shot
respect
those
us.
scenes on Santorini, didn't
All
we?
over the place.
And we were when all
Yeah,
the
it's the man-
passengers were getting
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
to go on their trip.
The huge one-eyed child.
One huge eye.
One huge-eyed child. This child did not ask for his hideous mutation. He did not ask for his one huge eye.
Again, always worth watching Lurking.
Can't you understand?
Can't we understand what?
With his huge eye, he could see more than a long way.
It's like an awful line, absolutely terrible line.
It's all starting to make sense though,
Yeah,
for Hugh,
yeah.
everybody.
Some water has been contaminated with potato.
I don't understand.
He didn't want us to drink the water.
Gets a one line wrong.
That kind of happened on the day.
What
And it
you're
was
saying
funny.
is-
Wasn't
I can't remember.
The one huge-eyed child sacrificed himself by drinking the contaminated water to show us what would happen to us if we did.
it? Tiny drops.
Didn't really understood it when he was doing it.
Father and son moment here.
Yeah.
This child has saved me.
I love that smile.
Regret everything.
I regret everything. It's a terrible dialogue.
Die in vain. In this death, there is hope for harmony between the pure and the maimed. This
Here he goes.
is a symbol of the future of the Children of Castor.
I genuinely never understood that.
Oh, yeah. Subliminal.
Purity.
Purity.